Hey everybody, you downloaded a Spearhead episode, but today you're getting just the tip.
Hey.
Okay, I'm back. We're back in. I put it back in.
You put it back.
I put it back in.
Okay. I can't
No,
tell.
did you, jeez. Jeez, man, right out of the gate. Right out of the gate with this. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Atlanta Warhammer podcast. I'm Zach, and Josh is fine. Don't worry about it.
He's great.
He's fine.
He's great.
Don't write in. Don't look for him. He's fine. But in his absence, while he's fine, totally normal, reason to be absent. Everything is okay. Definitely not 2 weeks of straight diarrhea. That is not why he's not here. That would be embarrassing. And frankly, we're a higher class of show than that. We wouldn't call him out on that. But I'm joined by you instead. Who are you?
I'm Ryan. Hi. I just leave it at that.
We're good at podcasting.
Oh, 100%.
We were talking about podcasting underwater as the next venue. So I think
I think we should go for it.
People come to the Atlanta
time
Warhammer show for something. And I hope it's the great ideas we have, like underwater podcasting or great takes.
Themed podcast, and
let's do it.
We get a fish.
Well, the new book's coming out soon.
Oh,
are we going to just go into like joke theme podcasting just to have some sort of thing that separates us from the other 12 better podcasts that do this?
I totally. I think we.
All right.
I think
we do the show, but one of us is underwater.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we just hold on. Let me try this. Okay. So being underwater is going to take a long time, and frankly, could kill us.
No.
So, it could kill me. I don't know about you.
Oh, no, not me.
You're fine? Okay. Well, here's my idea instead. What if one of us lays down, and we want the water to go all the way in our mouth, so we just put like a sheet over our face.
Okay.
And then the other person just pours water on you sometimes during the show. Like you're laying down on like a board or something. You think that's good? I think we can do that.
Yeah. Okay. I think this makes sense to me.
That's good. It wouldn't be the first time this podcast has broken the Geneva Convention. So we killed a lot of horses that one time.
I think it'd blow up. I think it'd be everywhere.
I think it would be. This podcast has been marked now because you said the phrase "it would blow up."
Oh no! Yeah.
Oh no! God,
yeah.
I'm gonna get the weirdest investigation. We're like, hey, we're pretty sure this is stupid, but honestly, we do need to check it out.
Yeah. I hate to be the guy that has to sit through everything.
God, man! If there's an NSA agent that has to listen to the last 5 years of our show,
I think
on 3 times speed. That's what they do. It just sounds like constant fart jokes, which is basically what it is.
Yeah.
But that guy did mention he killed a lot of horses. So today we're going to do the horse killing episode. It's one of the lost ones. Like the one where you were dating lost? Models. Yeah.
Oh, I remember being in the hallway hearing part of that one.
The horse killing episode? They were loud. They did not want to go down easy.
They were putting up a fight. Yeah.
They were. They were. So this is a show about Age of Sigmar. Hey. If you're just joining us, if this is your first episode, none of our intros ever are conducive to a new person. We're a podcast that'll get you. If you put us on, if you're in your car and we come on by accident and you're not with people you trust, and this is how it opens.
Imagining that scenario is awesome.
We're out there. Yeah. No, Josh and I played against some people, some lovely fans that listen to us, and we were out there. We'll get you.
Okay,
we'll lose a game to you. We're out there. In fact, there's some tournaments coming up at one of our sponsors. I'm going to go through the sponsors real fast because I know you don't know them.
I remember one of them.
What's the one you know? I almost just choked on myself for a second.
What's Gigabytes? The one you know Gigabytes.
Yeah,
they're cool.
That's the commercial.
That's the period.
Printed.
Yeah, there.
So Gigabytes Cafe in Marietta, Georgia. They have tournaments coming up in Age of Sigmar in October, which you're listening to this probably before October. Maybe if I edit it fast enough.
Hey.
And you should go check out the tournaments. I'm going to try to join one. I think I'm going to play Gargants because, spoiler for today, I had a lot of fun with some Gargants. And it's a smooth brain army. And
it is.
I know you can. Yes, before Gargant players, before you guys get mad at me and headbutt me. I know it can be a very tactical and army that's powerful. I don't play it that way. I just run a bunch of little guys at the table and then fall over. So
the falling over is really the most fun part.
I told you, there's two roles that matter: headbutt and falling over.
Yep,
those are the most important ones.
That was fun.
So Gigabytes Cafe, check them out. Gigabytesonline.com. You can buy all your Spearheads there if you want to, and if you want to get them painted, you can use Llama Juice painting. There's a little bug that just flew in here, and I don't know what kind of bug he is. Well, there he goes.
Oh, he's flying
off
away.
now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
He's part of the show. Come back. It's our special guest, a bug.
And now I'm staring at the light.
Yeah, we've gone blind. So yeah, Llama Juice Painting. Check him out on Instagram and Facebook and all that. He paints models for commissions and they look really, really good. And
Awesome.
So if you buy a Spearhead and you want to play it, but the painting is not your forte, it's not a lot of models. And
I'm being called out. Yeah.
yeah, well, I wasn't even calling you.
Oh no.
I said forte, not that you just do one guardsman for 3 months. And
Yeah, that's so accurate though. Yeah.
yeah. You got to just do a bad job, man.
do.
You got to screw up 10 of them and then just never use those models.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
But I need all 120 of the guardsmen.
I'm going to play all of them.
I need them all.
And your opponent will notice the one where you just have googly eyes all over him.
He will notice that one. He'll pick that one.
Yeah,
that's the one. See it through the goggles.
That's the one who dies first. The badly painted one. Actually, no. Usually, it's the one that you've done the best work on that gets one-shotted off the table.
Oh, for sure.
And then you have to look at the idiots for the rest of the game and your models as well.
And I know they're idiots. Yeah, it's
so
all me. It's a mirror.
Speaking of idiots, they put us on the airwaves that you're listening to. Blueberry Podcasting. They're not idiots. They're actually really nice people. And unlike everyone else that's on Acast. That's like the thing that every podcast I listen to is on that Acast now.
Oh, okay.
But Blueberry does all that, but they do more because you can get all kinds of, frankly, far less expensive marketing options, and they put your podcast everywhere. It's why we're in the top 10 Warhammer Age of Sigmar podcasts in the country of India.
Hey,
a real
that's
fact,
awesome.
A real fact.
That's a great
that
fact.
I think there's not even 10. I think we're top 10 because there's 5 that actually submitted all the stuff necessary. Oh, I actually have some exciting news. I don't know if I told you this. We are officially not approved by China to be broadcast on China Podcast Network.
That's kind of an awesome.
I tried to submit us because I was trying to. Why not?
That's kind of a cool fact, like a stat to have in your back pocket. That's pretty great.
I assume they have it, but it was returned and there was no reason. Just
no reason.
No,
Nothing?
just denied. Yeah,
was that one fart joke in the horses? Yeah,
you've killed so many horses. It's the person checking it was a horse. That's why.
Oh, no.
They looked at it and went, oh, nay.
They picked. I could feel it coming, and it just happened. Okay.
That's the stupidest joke we're going to do. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. We got time.
We got time. So, those are our sponsors, and check them out and stuff. So, today's not going to be a crazy long episode. We're getting back into the podcasting because we take a summer break usually because the studio becomes 1,000 degrees.
It gets hot in here.
Yeah, and it's everyone's taking off their clothes, and it's.
I don't know who that guy in the corner is, but he is taking off his clothes, looking at us.
All of our podcasts.
Oh,
yeah, we don't know who he is.
Okay,
he's our own little in-house cryptid.
Cool.
Yeah,
you can name him Jim.
Jim. Weird nipples though.
Yeah.
So yeah, like too many are not enough. There's a threshold.
They're all on one side.
Yeah. It sounds like a xylophone. So yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit today about Spearhead, and so we've broken our Spearhead planned episodes into 2. This one's gonna be just kind of an overview, and Ryan and I have played a bunch of games. We're gonna talk about. We just played one literally 10 minutes before we recorded this episode. Like the models are still hot, the board is still moist with sweat.
It is.
We just finished. We just finished all over that board.
Oh, yeah.
And boy, let me tell you, it was a mess.
There was a bunch of headbutting.
There was a bunch of headbutting and kicks to the balls.
A bunch of balls.
And then Ryan got me with his mighty club a couple of times, and I got to say, whoo. So we're gonna, and then the next episode will be what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through all the spearheads and talk about the value per dollar sign, and also like, do they help you start an army? Do you want 2 or 3? We've done similar episodes, but there've been a bunch of new ones that have come out.
Yeah.
It's good to kind of revisit. It's we do a bunch of goofy shows, and every once in a while we try to do like a serious one to somewhat chart against better podcasts, and then we go back to doing the ones where we make you smooch models.
Of course, yeah,
that's it.
That was fun.
Yeah. Oh, we have going to do one soon where we're going to have a friend come in and try to guess what anything's name is and what it does. He has
I can't wait.
Barest of knowledge of any Warhammer universe.
Yep.
I think he knew a Space Marine was the blue guy.
Yeah.
That was about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
very new.
That's going to be good. So hey, but this episode we're talking about some Spearhead games we play.
Spearheads, yeah.
So I think we'll do 1 or 2. Go to a break. Come back, talk a couple more.
Okay.
And, maybe this episode only has 1 commercial. I don't know. Who cares? We're not getting paid.
Oh, shoot. Oh, okay.
Sponsors don't pay us anyway. So.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you get what you get, sponsors.
Oh.
So we played a game a million years ago with Nurgle versus Cities, which
we did.
I think you summed it up very well.
I tried to shoot with the cannon, I believe twice. I think I whiffed both times. And then you ran over with some flies and beat me up.
Yeah, I think that my flies.
I think that was it.
Basically, just sat on you and killed you.
Pretty
and
much.
Then the game was over. Pretty much.
I think I ran up to the point, and then you Goomba stomped me, and then that was it.
I don't remember anything about that game.
No, yeah, because the cannon did not fire. If the cannon had fired, it might have been more of a chance.
That's a thing, and in all of these armies to talk about. Some of them
Very
have
swingy.
a thing that like has to work,
Yeah.
or you are really on a back pedal. And like that is for that cannon. If that cannon it doesn't do anything, you don't have a lot left of gas in the tank in that spearhead for cities. And we're talking about the one, by the way. I know there's several spearheads for cities. Obviously, the one that has the cannon in it and the steel helms. And the one that's basically the army box, not the other one, which we should play sometime, which is all guns. Just oops, all guns.
Right, and then isn't there a horse one too?
That is the horse one is the one you had, where it's just the 5.
Oh, right, because the horses were so late at that point that it was like,
yeah, they didn't
not
really
doing much,
do
so,
anything. Yeah.
yeah.
So hey, Spearhead game. How do you feel about the city's Spearhead? Boy, we don't remember.
I'm trying to
anything about this
conjure
fight.
more, and I'm like, it was a long time ago now, but the horses look cool.
The horses do look cool.
I really like those models.
Those models are cool. I am terrified to continue painting them because
It's scary.
there's so much stuff on them.
There's a lot of
Like,
goodies.
I don't want to do. I liked my Dark Oath because their horses aren't wearing armor, so it's easier to paint the horse and go. That's a good looking horse. And so I have also because I grew up on horses. It's hard for me to accept that a horse looks good unless I actually work into it, and it's problematic. I need to just figure out that it's plastic and it's not going to look like a horse.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, I hadn't considered that being a factor.
I also have to not paint them like my horses because I'll get sad.
So especially cities horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to
They're
paint them
gonna
like
fall over.
other horses because so that was cities versus Nurgle.
It went.
I don't think I'm trying to remember. Did I lose a fly? I don't think I lost a fly.
No, I don't think so.
I think by the time the second fly hit the table, we were.
I think it
pretty
was,
much,
yeah.
That game was it.
Yeah.
So
wish I
then,
remembered more.
then starts our current era of
Yes.
playing Spearhead, which is we were using the new one called Flesh and Bone and Iron. The new edition of Spearhead. Oh no, I put everything facing.
Oh
away
yeah,
from
you
me.
did. You put it away.
It's the newest one.
Yeah.
The new asterisk quotation marks. It's not. It's a couple of months old at this point.
Okay, yeah.
We're using this one, and I have to say, I'll get a quick thought on this. It's much more balanced on the cards not absolutely borking you over than the first iteration was.
Okay.
Because I played a bunch of the first ones as well with other people. Sorry to tell you that
no.
on air. On air.
Yeah.
It's awkward in here now.
It's gonna get messy. Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It was. But yeah, I played a bunch, and those really did feel like the cards. Sometimes with certain armies, you were not going to have a good time.
Okay.
And this one feels like it's gotten a lot better.
They really felt.
They really felt.
They felt.
They felt.
They really felt a lot more balanced. And it only ever felt like one round would swing really hard in one direction or the other. Like it always felt like there was one round where someone would bank like all their cards.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it was usually 1 or 2 points getting in a round. You get a card and a couple objectives. But no, it wasn't ever super swingy like how you're kind of describing.
Yeah.
The first go round.
It didn't feel like anybody pulled away immediately.
No.
And
Maybe the Slanesh
Tzeentch
game, but that was rough.
I think that's a bad matchup.
I think, but like both shooting and then you taking out all my shooting, so I didn't get to shoot.
Yeah.
Was rough.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I guess we can just go ahead and talk about that game.
Okay, yeah.
So we did Tzeentch. I think Tzeentch only has the one Spearhead.
Spearhead?
Which is it's got the Zangors and the guy acolytes, and it's got it's basically the Stark collecting box.
Okay.
That they sort of shoehorned into a Spearhead, I think. But you get a lot of guys too.
There was a lot of dudes
I felt
there.
like my deployment zone was like everybody
Full.
was packed.
Yeah.
And you played Slanesh.
I did, yeah. And it was a similar situation. I felt like it was a lot of people in the corner there. And then I had my 3. I see the names of because I've played so many now. I've spaced everything out. Trying to remember the names of the specific units, the big guys.
You
with,
had
like,
the
pincers.
Sex Lizard Riders.
Right.
Were the 5 guys, and then Slangor Fiendbloods. I think
Fiendbloods.
are the 3.
Yeah. So I was expecting those guys to be a lot meaner, but I think they ran into your mean guys as well.
I forgot.
So I think you ended up slugging through half my guys before I could fight.
Yeah, so that's to summarize that game. I went first. Everything was within shooting range.
Yep.
I obliterated your entire infantry block of archers, and I think one of your Fiend Bloods and like one of your Lizard Rider guys.
I think so.
And then that basically was like, well, that's the turn. And Slaanesh, I like the mechanic because I just kept taking better rolls because I knew that I was going to just. That's the other thing. Giving me those better rolls is very powerful when it's like, okay, cool, well, that's Rin 2 D3 damage on stuff.
And it felt very unfortunate because, and again, I think it was possibly like mostly because of the matchup. But reading the Slaanesh like regiment rule, it really wasn't going to start being cool for me until like turn 3 or 4.
You have to build up to
earliest.
You have to edge your way in with Slaanesh.
Yeah, you always And I wasn't. Yeah, you finished me off too soon.
Yeah, sorry, man.
I did not get there.
That's Zinch.
Yeah, a little premature.
Little bird action really goes a long way. Something with turkey? Is there a turkey? Oh, that'd be something with turkey. Can we work with that? Can we workshop that?
Yeah.
Change host? Change something at Deftones? House of Shame?
In the House of Shame.
The House of Shame? That's where this episode's going.
That's awesome.
That felt like, because I think we stopped at turn 3. Because I had max pointed, and it was like, well, you can't physically deploy some of your guys now because I've covered the table.
Yeah, and I think I reinforced the archers and then moved, and I think just shot all of them again and killed like half. And so it was like, I can't get anywhere.
Well, and with Zinch, because you have Screamers, Flamers, Zangors, people, and a general. So you have 5 models. So you could physically just kind of block out the table to where you're going to have to not be able to deploy anything.
That was the tricky part I had too, because like as soon as I was moving the riders, they couldn't go anywhere. Like they couldn't go around anything to get to anybody, and they were just stuck fighting that
12-inch
first
move.
They could go the whole table, and then with the other advanced thing, I could have gone another 3 or 4, I believe.
I think when anything in Spearhead has like a move over 10 inches, it should just say once.
Fair.
Because you're only going to do it, and then you're in combat, and then they're dead, or they're not. They're moving 2 inches. It's such a small board. It is funny that things move 12 inches.
So
it's like, what? When do you ever? I guess if you get the thing where you have to touch the other objective, like you have
if
to
you
touch
were from one side, to
they could run to the back end and the front end and score that kind of stuff. But once again, pretty situational. For that to happen.
That one, honestly, of all the cards that we pulled, I felt like going to the other long edge of the battlefield was always the least likely. I feel like only popped up like once, I believe.
Except for the last game.
That was really big.
No spoilers, but that one last game is why that game went that way, because we looked at something and went, why are we doing this the dumb way? And then figured out we were, for some reason, making the rules harder on ourselves.
That's something I
don't know why we both did that.
Yeah.
Like, we might as well just win the game. But yeah, that was, I'd say, I'm going to give... let's do something. Let's do something different here.
Okay.
We're going to give these a 1 out of 10 rating on how the Spearhead felt in terms of fun to play just right out of the gate. Because I got to say, out of all of these, I have never played any of these Spearheads with the exception of our last one in the previous edition. I mostly played Stormcast because Stormcast, I love the Yndrasta one, and it honestly was a brick house. I played the Slaves of Darkness one once in the old one. And there was one other one that I played a lot of, but I never played any of these. So we've all just kind of picked one and then decided to play it right out of the gate. Which is a little bit of a challenge too, because some of them were complex, and remembering how to do things in a certain order.
Ordering, playing them for the first time, and getting that ordering is rough. Because like you said, you said it after our second game with the Slaves to Darkness. Just sticking with one for a little bit, I think would definitely help me, especially since I'm still relatively new to all of the Age of Sigmar.
You're asking rules questions that make me question that I've been doing something wrong for the last 10 years, which is probably good. Because I tend to really go out for a tournament at Blue Moon, but then I play the same 4 people most of the time. So I play a lot, but I'm always like, was I doing this wrong? I'm like reading the thing correctly. So, thanks for making me doubt myself. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to give Slaanesh on the fun right out of the gate? You know what? Let's roll into, could somebody just pick this up and have a good time, or do you feel like this is like the techie character? Is this the Shang Tsung of the original Mortal Kombats, where it's like you can be really good, but it's hard? Or is this Sub-Zero? You can kind of spam 2 things and probably be okay.
See, okay, I feel like, definitely being a beginner, I would totally take my rating with a grain of salt, for sure. But I feel like because, I think it was possibly matchup dependent, but I feel like because of your regiment rule, not really doing anything that's going to feel incredibly beneficial until after round 3 or 4. I felt like a lot of these games, with the exception of the last one we did, were pretty much decided round 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So not doing it, and the Slaanesh units are not surviving. They're not going to be tanky enough to make it the distance like that.
Put some pants on.
They do, yeah.
Nobody in that army survived a hit very well.
No, everyone fell over pretty quickly. And yeah, it's the lack of pants.
Yeah.
And shirts.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Everything.
Yeah.
Those nipple rings aren't stopping much.
No. Really, I mean, wow. I feel like, I mean, like narrative-wise, I feel like it matched pretty much like what I would want it to do. Like I was like, that was pretty cool. They're cool abilities, but I just feel like I wasn't getting what I wanted to with them. I couldn't get there. Again, I wasn't edging enough.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes, though, it's not about the end. It's about the journey.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
You know?
I don't know. I mean, I want to say like a 4 or 5. It's like right there in the middle for me. It's not. It's
No, that's fair.
maybe in a different scenario, if you're playing something else, and I tried it again, like maybe it would feel a lot better, and they could last a lot longer. But no, I think it was quick and it was rough.
The sound bites from this episode.
Yeah, I'm
good.
trying to see how many I can
so
hit here. I'm like
good.
looking for them. So no, I think a 4 or 5. I think I had a hard time getting there. So that one I did. Okay, I didn't mean to do that one.
Also, 4 or 5. That's respectable.
Hey,
That gets the job done.
I think a lot
gets the
would
job
say
done.
so, yeah.
I also forgot to mention, if you don't know what Zinch's ability is, you get your Destiny dice. If you're a longtime player, you roll a bunch of dice, and you can then substitute them.
Yep.
And I had like 3 6s in there. So essentially, you giving me 6s with Slaanesh ability, and then I had cheat dice already, meant that I was maxing damage on that first turn, which is why it felt like I just Kamehameha half your stuff.
I think, maybe that was part of it too. I forgot about your Destiny dice was part of the reason you were doing so much damage. So.
It was just kind of like, gonna guarantee all this charges. Okay, gonna guarantee, like, it made it easy to win. So for Zinch, I think ease of play, it's pretty easy to play because you put out a lot of damage. I think that I think in certain matchups it'd be hard because I also wasn't survivable. I just got the hit off first.
You got to go for it. Yep.
So that was the thing. Also, it's complex in the abilities if you pick them. Like my thing where if a guy died, I get to put the thing where like a guy dies and I get to put a Zangor back per model. Like I forgot to do it. I don't know if it mattered at one point, but like I forgot to do it because there's like that's an army where you need to write some things down and remember it.
Okay, sure.
Which is different than one of the other armies I played, where it was like I kind of just knew what my army did.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to look stuff up. So I'm gonna say Zinch is probably a 7. Wait. Yeah, Zinch's number is 9, so that would be too high. I was trying to think if it was like lining up, but yeah, I think it's a 7 for that. Easy to play, fun to paint. You know, because you can just do whatever. A lot to paint.
You really can do. Yeah, you can make it work for them. So
yeah. So that was Zinch versus Slaanesh. What was our second or fourth in the context of this episode, or maybe fifth if we've forgotten about one? What was the one we played?
I still feel like we played one.
Dude, there was one somewhere that we played.
Was I playing Death?
Did we do one where you played Death? What would I have?
I don't think that was. No, that wasn't Spearhead.
That was in real life.
Yeah, that was
real life.
That was real life.
That was in real life.
Skeleton. Yeah,
Ryan was a skeleton, and what did I play against Death?
I don't remember.
Was that Stormcast? Yes, because I used.
Yes, you did.
Because we played the map where it was the one that they released that we entered. I guess we didn't win.
Well, no, that was no. That was my. That was
Beast of Darkness. Beast of Darkness.
Beast of Darkness.
Beast of Darkness.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, guys, I saw somebody on the Discord say something where it was like, man, I really wish they would give me back my Sacrosanct models or my Orc models or something that was discontinued. It's like, hey, you know what? You can just go play with those.
Good. Yeah.
We had a whole story. We played we should talk about that. Quick sidebar.
Okay.
We played
the
Spearhead that was the one you're supposed to play to win that contest.
That wasn't Spearhead, though.
But we played both. We played the Spearhead and the big box game, didn't we? Or did you get sick before we played the Spearhead? Is that what happened?
Did we do both?
Because there was one map for each. Yeah, because we did the Spearhead one, and it didn't do anything. That was the Zinch one.
Did.
That was the Zinch one. Because it turned out it didn't matter what the special rules were.
Yes.
Because it was such a one-sided fight right out of the gate.
Right. Oh, because that was, and then we did the full size was the Beast of Chaos,
where it's
the Stormcast.
Push the rock down, and we were like, well, it's almost impossible to win this on one side.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But it was still pretty fun.
I mean, I had fun.
Chaos is fun, but it also sucked because it made you deploy in a defensive position. As
I did have to. I could not use my fun stuff,
which was
as much.
We'll play again where you get to just not put a model down on the table and be like, I don't know, figure it out, man.
Yeah,
where am I coming in?
Yeah, who knows?
That's great if you play against my Gargants and I just bring the big guys.
Oh,
because then what it really looks like is the saddest table possible for 2 grown men to be standing at. Which is, the game is going on, and it's just me moving 4 toys by myself. And going, oh, big Stumpy's going to run over here. Boom, 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 like that, and you're just watching.
Yeah.
That
would be a great first round.
Pretty sad.
No.
Walking
by that at the store,
Yeah, we're playing like in a mall too. Have you been to a mall with those Warhammer players?
Oh, I have not. Oh, this sounds like a fun experience.
There's one in Tennessee. It's a cool store. I like it. They had a lot of really old white box Warhammer stuff, and I was excited because I got some. I got some nonsense that doesn't even have rules anymore that I kept bashed. But they had their tables out in like the thoroughfare like part of the mall.
Oh wow, okay.
Because the store was too small, so they had put a couple out there for people to play in. So you could just be playing Warhammer in the middle of a mall.
That sounds miserable. Just for me, it sounds difficult to hear. Like that just sounds rough.
That's true. But it was very echoey. But also, it's kind of like what a lame but cool, but lame but cool. I don't know where I land on it.
Yeah, I imagine a bunch of kids come up.
Oh, dude, they got
they want to grab the toys and everything. So
you gotta hit a kid.
Just
the models. No, these cost more than you.
Pick up the Gargant with the club. Bonk, and just,
I like to think that while you're doing it, you are just absolutely making passes at people that walk by. Trying to look cool. Like you need to be full fedora tip in,
flirting with everyone.
As people walk by, you're like, "Hey, ladies, you want to blow on these dice? Give me a little luck." You know? You're treating it like a gamble. Like you're at a craps table at a casino.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, getting drink service from the Auntie M's.
I love Auntie Anne's. Just a side note, the pretzel bites.
Yeah,
God, I love those. Now I'm gonna be thinking about pretzels.
Yeah, we're gonna be thinking about pretzels.
Man.
Hey, let's sorry. Not a pretzel.
Nope.
Was the second or fourth or whatever the next Spearhead we're gonna talk about.
One of the numbers
where you were like, "Do you have Slaves to Darkness?" And I was like, ironically, that's one that I had fully painted and based for a friend to play. I think she played it once, and it's been sitting on my shelf ever since. So I was excited to get it out on the table. And I chose Fire Slayers because I wanted to hit you with 40 of the same guy.
It was 40 of the same guy.
It was 40 of
the
the
same guy.
They
They
all
look the same.
Yeah.
Except for that one dude with the double on his helmet that shouldn't have had the double. So I'm putting him on blast.
Yeah. God damn it. You got me.
Now everyone's going to point it out.
Yeah, everybody. After I built 80 Fire Slayers, I realized I went back and I put the wrong head on a guy. So one of my normal berserkers has the head of one of the heroes.
Yeah.
Because I was not entirely sober at the end of that project because I got so tired of doing it. I had to make it fun somehow, okay? So I ripped a lot of meth. That's right. I ripped a fat line of heroin. Right? I'm cool. I do cool drugs. This is me at the mall trying to hit on. Hey, girls. You want to pop some weed? I don't think that guy is being real. So Ryan's been sick. I'll talk over him dying. Ryan's been sick for about a week before this, and sometimes coughing seems to put him back into that state.
I'm so red.
You got that COVID the long way.
I get you.
That's what you got. Stop. Oh, no. I did say I was going to kill him in this episode by accident.
I'm good.
All right.
I think I'm okay.
So, S2D versus Fire Slayers. What? That wasn't even funny. That was just... That's the name of the arm. All right. Well, folks at home. I didn't... Here, listen. Come in closer, guys. I didn't say STDs to try not to make him laugh. Somehow that made it worse. But that was me. That was me being considerate. And you at home know that. You can hear... Yeah, you get me, right? Yeah.
Have we turned into
anyway, back to the
ASMR channel now?
ASMR. We always talked about we're going to do that. But it's just us breathing heavy as we have to lean over the table to pick up our guys.
Yeah.
It's the wheezing of me, an old man, and you, someone who can't breathe anymore.
No, apparently not.
As we just try to... Ladies.
Yeah. You want to see me rip meth?
You want to see me rip some meth? I'm going to put that on our official hat. Oh, yeah. Somebody asked me the other day why we don't have Atlanta Warhammer merch. And I've said for years, because no one would buy it.
Yeah.
And people were like, no, I'm going to buy it. And they're like, here's the thing, guys. I can't monetize the word Warhammer, or James Workshop will sue the pants off of me. And I've talked to them. I know that company. I know people in that company personally. They're fine with what we're doing right now because it's free press, and honestly, you bunch of goobers are still buying their stuff anyway, so you don't care. It's not we're not damaging it. But my God, the minute I put Warhammer on a hat and sell it, they're gonna obliterate me from orbit. That's it.
The exterminatus.
Yes, so I'm not doing that, guys. Sorry, if we put out merch, it can't have our name on it, which is kind of funny.
Honestly, wait, that's actually
Can I
pretty
just
great.
get a shirt that says "I killed a lot of horses"?
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's
really.
perfect. Yeah,
I think people would wear it. So
Underwater Podcast Champions. Let's do it.
I think if you can do shirts like that, I think so.
A show I listened to did a bunch of episodes where they were in a pool.
Oh,
and they recorded in the pool, and one guy dropped the microphone in the pool,
and it's over. Funny.
So like, they all electrocuted and died. So we got to find a way. There he goes again. We got to find a way to be unique like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Fire Slayers. Slaves of Darkness. That's what we're talking about.
That was the S2D you were referring to.
Yeah. You know me.
Yeah. God, those. I forget the name of the 5 dudes. They were mean with the big axes.
Oh, the.
I put you on the spot.
They're not
batting for time. Words, and they had big axes.
Guarding
the hearth.
Berserkers are the little ones. Oh Bazongas? No, Fire Slayers, guys. I am so sorry. We're recording this. It's after 8:30. My brain's turned off. I'm an old man. The two-handed ones. Volkite. Berserk. No,
they use both hands. Yeah.
The ones with the two-handed axes that you get 5 of. The 2 damage mortal.
Lieutenant Titus.
Yes.
Yeah,
Lieutenant Titus. Yes. Lieutenant Titus of the game Spaceman.
Yeah.
Famous game Spaceman where he fights the Zergs.
For sure. Oh, yeah.
I know Warhammer.
Yeah.
Okay, so those guys hit like a sack of axes.
I walked up with the there's no way.
See,
now it's funny.
How the turntables have tided, my friend. How the turntables have Lieutenant Titus.
My standard 5 warrior chosen? Yeah, okay.
They're Chaos Warriors.
Oh, wow. That was
right on the
simplest it could have been. Yeah, I thought it was like chosen something. They just fell over.
Do you know what the Lord's name is?
Chaos Lord?
I thought you were like Jesus. But yes, Chaos Lord. Surprise. You know who else likes to have a 3-up award?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yep. I thought he had reinforcements.
6 years
Which guy is that?
It would have been different if he did. 6 years in, this turns into it's the curtains pull back, and it's just a conversion podcast. This whole time I've been working at it.
Oh man,
that's why we had to kill.
So
all
if you
horses.
flip to page 42 in the why
42? Did you just hit your head on the black card? We're not converting anything to anybody except for the 3 Stooges.
These glasses are huge.
This what?
Oh my God.
Oh. I thought you just suddenly realized you're wearing big glasses. You've been wearing them for days now.
We're gonna be okay. We've laughed harder and harder the further we get in here, and by the end of it, we're just gonna be wheezing.
At the end of it, we're just gonna be wheezing and shitting ourselves. Yeah. That's this entire show. Just you go, and then you'll hear the sound of one of us falling over and the other one just leaving. Then 40 minutes of dead air.
yeah. And then we finally come back.
We'll leave it in. Yeah. It's all in. We're doing it raw.
Hey, now we're back to the tip. We're leaving it in too. So
we're leaving it in.
Back to Spearhead.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
So
that STD hurt.
No. It sometimes can. And Fire Slayers is a real burning sensation. You should talk to your doctor about. So we Fire Slayers, you get a lot of guys, and I managed to cover the table in guys.
It's the fact that they had 2 wounds that really tripped me up. All of them having 2 wounds is what really got me.
Well, so also with Fire Slayers, you pick your ability that you get. You get a thing.
Yeah.
And so my guy with the banner, my hero, gave everybody +1 save, which is good because they're on 6s usually.
Yeah.
And then he gave his buddies a ward, and then I was able to pick the thing on the turn I needed to give everybody a ward, and then he has a once per turn thing to give everybody a ward within a foot, a once per game thing. So essentially, I had a ward for 3 turns.
Yeah.
At the sacrifice of having other options at some point. But I think Fire Slayers, you have to pick the thing, like you have to know what you want to do and commit to it and hope that that was the right choice.
Okay.
So you really have to look at the table and go, okay, this turn I'm gonna get hit a lot. I need to make sure I have a ward on, or this turn I've got to press the attack. I got to get that rend.
Okay, yeah.
I never got a 6 on any of the bonus abilities to add on to them.
Wait, yeah, you didn't.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know what. There's an ability that lets you reroll that dice, which is just like, why would I feel sad twice?
Fair.
So I'm not gonna pick that, But yeah, so Fire Slayers versus Slaves of Darkness. So right out of the gate, I teleported.
Yeah.
And then just was like, hey, I'm over here now. And then you ran up and went,
Crunched the warriors. Yeah, you crunched the first group of warriors. And then the second group of warriors got caught in the middle. And then you started beating them up as well.
But they lasted a lot longer.
They did last a while, but I think you killed my lord the first turn too. Because I only had those 3 guys left.
No,
and
your
then
lord
I brought
made
in my
it 2
horses.
turns because he was behind him. I killed all the guys, and then my
Yeah.
hero
Oh, he
walked
died.
up and
Yeah.
then slapped the lord. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because then the horses came in, and I thought I might be able to get some points back.
Let's talk about that because, like,
Yeah.
I had a one of the cards was you got a point for every unit that was. There was one. I had a 9-point turn, and I don't remember exactly how it worked out.
Was it fully 9 points?
Yeah, it was fully 9 points because it was
Yeah,
1,
you
2
banked
more,
on
and then I
everything,
scored
yeah.
2 battle tactics, and
Yeah.
the twist gave me points, and it just turned into like I have pulled so far ahead.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, okay, I'm doing really well at this, and then those knights showed up, and then like
Yeah.
heavy metal music starts playing in the background because I was telling you because I could tell you kind of had a little bit of the feels bad because I was
like,
I was
damn,
pulling
yeah,
ahead so
knocked
fast.
all my guys, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I have to do this now because I know what's about to happen.
Sure.
I've fought this spearhead and played it before. Those knights came in and we were just like, sup.
They ran over the berserkers.
The two-handed axe
The
guys.
two-handed axe guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my hero.
They knocked them out. Honestly, I did roll bad though, because there was still 1 or 2 left.
There's
after that
the little
first
bit
wave.
of a problematic thing is that they're so big, you
Yep.
couldn't quite get them all within combat range of one
Yeah.
unit, so you had to split your attacks. Like they're massive bases.
They took up a lot of space there. So yeah, I did end up splitting the attacks. And I mean, I notoriously will roll average. So if I roll really well one turn, I'll roll bad the next turn, or I'll just
Average,
roll
but
exactly
it's not
what it
like
says.
even.
Yeah, no, yeah. So it's flip flop, but it's always still going to middle out in one way, shape, or form. So, and I think I did. Like I think I rolled well on one of the Warriors rounds. So whenever the Knights came in, they didn't roll well, and then I still couldn't get that one guy off the table. I think because I remember getting stuck there for a minute, and then I had to speed a death out of there.
Yeah, because
So-
there was the ward kept a guy around a turn longer than he probably should have.
Yeah.
Like that. Also, I think there were at least 2 rules you forgot.
Probably.
So I wonder if those would have, if Slaves to Darkness is maybe one where like the more you play it, you would have had an advantage because you kind of figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that would help me in a lot of the scenarios. And usually, I'm always like, yeah, if I miss it, I never want to go back to it because I'm like, well, I missed it, so that's
Yeah.
my bad. So, yeah,
Maybe that's one where like you don't want to miss a rule.
that's possible.
Like you gotta remember.
I'm trying to remember which one it is that I missed now.
Well, I
that
know
I'm
there
thinking
was
about it.
the one about adding 3 to the control score.
That one I remember using because that's what
remembered
kept
it?
me on that objective for the first round.
Yeah, there was something
So-
else. Oh, your Eye of the Gods.
Was it a charge? Oh, well, no, but I never activated that because I was never.
I think that if you had known how you needed to position yourself to get it,
maybe
you might have played a little differently with that guy to try to trigger that
yeah
to get that boost and then send him into a fight.
because
like, power him up a
yep,
little bit.
Yep, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't as familiar with how the Eye of the Gods worked at first because I couldn't get up to the objective to contest because I capped it first,
Yeah.
and then you came in, so it's like I can't really contest that trying to get it back.
Well,
That's
yeah,
how that
because
works.
by the time I came in and contested, he was dead.
Yep.
So
So
there wasn't really a chance to do it. But like, I think if you knew that's how it works, maybe you figure.
yeah,
I think that's. I don't know. We'll wait for your score, but I think
Oh,
Slaves
yeah.
of Darkness might be one that like the more you know it, the more
I think
powerful
so.
it gets. I think Slanesh might still be a little underpowered.
I think
be
Slanesh
honest.
might have felt a little weird. No, because I would honestly, if we're moving to the score, I definitely think Slaves to Darkness would have felt a lot better, especially if you don't get all of your dudes knocked out that first turn.
Yeah.
Because not if the Berserkers weren't able to teleport, for example, was the teleport from your army ability or was that from one of the cards?
That was one of the abilities I picked.
Oh,
Because
okay, so
I
never
looked at a
mind. So that
4-inch
one's really
move
nice,
and
yeah.
was like, if I don't get on an objective before
Yeah.
those knights show up, you're gonna pin
Sure.
me on the back of the table and just
Yep.
murder me.
That's fair.
So I had to, and I had to debate throwing up my hero and those 5 guys.
yeah.
But I was like, well, I got to go. Like
Sure.
that Fire Slayers against your army felt like I have to go all in right now. or
And I
I'm
think
not
it paid
going
off,
to have a chance on this.
Yeah. No, I would honestly give it like a 6 or a 7.
Okay.
Like that felt a lot better. And I feel like if I played that more, I would learn a little bit better on the positioning. Because I definitely think I botched the chariot. I
don't know what that's for.
Well,
really, the Stormcast chariot has a similar problem.
Okay.
Where it doesn't do much damage, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with it besides just literally park it sideways between
kinda what I'm
the
like.
table and a scenery piece.
But it's not even
just
that tough.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Stormcast one's a little tougher.
It having a all of my guys had a 3-up save, and then the chariot had a 4.
Which is weird.
It was weird. It
Why?
really caught me off guard. And I was
Why
like,
does that happen?
Damn, that's rough.
It's the same guy on
Yeah.
the back. I guess one guy's not wearing a shirt, but okay.
Oh, well, yeah, he's gonna get bonked anyway.
Yeah, why is it I guess you can hit the horse.
I
Is that
don't
what
know.
it is?
And then
But the other
it's
horses are 3-up.
Yeah.
Why is
I'm
the
not
chariot
sure.
a 4?
I don't know.
We've got a mystery on our hand.
But it felt like that, and then I mean he did a lot of damage on the charge in, but I think that was not being able to like, fall back and then charge again, not really having the time to like fall back or space to like charge, fall back, charge, try to charge again, or anything like that. No special abilities to make it more maneuverable. Kind of just feels like I should have played a little more front to back, a little slower, and not just try to run it in and get one of the objectives on the side.
Yeah.
Because I thought he would last just a hair longer, and I think if he was around to keep, honestly, I think maybe keeping your guys off of my guys so I can pile in somewhere and then start moving might have worked better. I don't know.
It's like it needs support.
I think so.
Because when in the big version of the game, when I use the Stormcast Chariot, which is always the least performing model I ever used, I don't know why I bring it. It's cool. I like the way it looks. I'm bad at it. The best thing I've found to do with it is to hit people with it, kill a couple of people, and then have an archers or somebody shoot off the rest of the models, so then the next turn it can charge again. But like it never seems to do enough on its own. But you don't really have shooting with that spearhead, so it is kind of like hit a target. I mean, you hit people with a 6-up save, and it still didn't kill all 5 dwarves.
I think I got 3.
You got 3.
I
you
got
got
2 or
3.5.
3.5, right?
Yeah,
because
so
again, they're the 2 wounds. If they had charged into a unit that was only one, one guy or one wound rather, a lot more would have fallen over, and it would have been a lot more devastating in terms of damage.
So had a lot of units with 5s, they're always going to have 2s, and then like a 10 is going to.
Well, if it was a 10, it would have been like 6. So it's like, and that leaves 4 guys, and that's a lot easier to like
whittle down,
kill off. Or I feel like you could have fought 4 guys for 1 and would have been okay, but no, only killing the 2. They're 2.5 or 3.5. Yeah,
I get that we'll go into this.
I don't know.
More in the next episode, but because I want to do a part where we kind of like fix some of this. Like, what would you think a spearhead should be? And I think maybe the chariot. I know it's included because it's in the box, and they just stuck with the box they had. But maybe the chariot needs to come out and like give you something else.
I think I would
like the 3.
I would maybe want a bigger elite.
Yeah,
like a tough elite unit.
Because your chariot's your centerpiece in that box, and it
doesn't feel like it fits. Like the knights feel like they work because they could go around a little faster and they could really like mess something up. But I think maybe a bigger elite to sit with the Lord, and I know the Lord worked well with the warriors, but something that hits a little harder I think would be cool. Even if
it would be thematic.
Okay.
Since Slaves to Darkness is like a hero's army, is give you the Chaos Lord, a Chaos Sorcerer Lord, and then the third little cheap guy that's like the aspiring guy that's out. And so that way, instead of the chariot, you have 2 different heroes, but like, that's kind of cool. That fits thematically. You got a little, they're each breaking off with a little unit and stuff. I don't know.
That would be kind of cool. Yeah.
But like, I guess what it comes down to is what is Games Workshop trying to get rid of that they will put
into
some of these things.
Unfortunately, that ends up being what it is a lot of the time.
And speaking of one that is just what the box was, and now here's the rules for it: Fire Slayers, 30 guys.
Yep.
You got guys. You got little packs of 5 guys, which is weird.
Yeah.
And you kind of just spread them all out in lines and walk them around, and that's it. And then they're in the way,
and they can't move fast.
They don't move fast at all.
No.
When they're charged, they're -1 or +1 rend, and when they charge, they're +1 attacks. So it's like you want to charge or be charged, but then what it means is if they're in combat for more than 1 turn, they're substantially weaker.
Yes.
So it's weird. It's kind of like you want them to flow in and just like jump a unit with 2 other units and go beat them up and then run away. Like you need to be moving with speed, which didn't feel like I really had.
No.
But also I was like, well, if your knights can only kill 1 unit per turn, and I can just glut up the board with guys, just little hairy muscle men, then your knights are just stuck.
They were stuck for sure.
That's kind of what I ended up having to do. But like, I think also Fire Slayers, you pick your rule at the beginning of the turn, and that's it. Then they don't have any other real variability. Like, there's no rolls for you roll to get the bonus, which doesn't matter.
No.
But like, there's no real randomness to a Fire Slayer. At least the Spearhead. I think I've heard that this is how the big one. It's how 3rd edition Fire Slayers played. I haven't played 4th edition. I don't know really how they work now. But there was no real randomness, but you got to do everything good once. So you had to know what you wanted to which turn to do your thing. Yeah. Because if you do it on the wrong turn, you now like, oh god.
And in like, our game, it really felt like you picked the right turn because you had all 10 guys against my full squad of warriors that were on the objective, and that hurt for sure.
Because I was like, well, they're getting +1 attacks, so I'm going to go with the +1 to hit as well and just bury you in weight of dice because I know you get that 3 up. Because the Rend wouldn't have mattered as much to me on that. So stop punching your microphone.
Yeah, I punched it.
So yeah, that's I think Fire Slayers is probably honestly an 8. Like, it was fun. I felt powerful doing it, and I'd like to play it some more. Yeah, because I want to justify the fact that I have a 2K Fire Slayers army with no magma droths painted sitting on my shelf. Sure. Because that was one of my madness. I don't remember why I did that actually. I know it's because Josh gave me.
I think a
bunch of models because he wants all magma droths.
Yeah.
Fire Slayers are getting new stuff soon. Oh. We've seen spoilers of some. Looks like Cav. So maybe like riding like little lizards or something.
Interesting.
Which is okay. That's kind of cool.
Okay.
It's probably going to be another hero.
Oh yeah, you think
the book has more heroes than units by like a double?
That's kind of unfortunate.
It's really silly.
Yeah,
it's really silly.
By double,
you play Fire Slayers, you have 8 heroes to choose from and 4 units.
Oh wow!
Basically,
oh wow!
And it's like you got the guys that got 1 axe, they got 2-handed axe with a chain on the end.
Yeah,
berserkers.
Oh, chain! I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one that does mortals and one that does extra hits.
Okay.
I don't know. I built the one that looked cool.
For sure.
I built the one that wasn't going to break. Because the one with the chains was going to break, so I didn't build that one.
Okay.
Because if you are building things to be the best possible rules in Age of Sigmar, just know that the next year around it won't be that thing. The Kurnoth Hunters, perfect example. I've seen them played ever since I started playing. I've always had a friend that played Sylvaneth, and it has gone, go with the bows are the greatest. Okay, now go with the swords are the greatest. Okay, now go with the scythes. Okay, now back to the bows.
They had scythes. Okay.
Yeah, they have 3 options. And every season... Every like edition, one of them has been really good, and the other 2 are okay. But it's always rotated for some reason.
Yeah, they gotta switch it up. They gotta get you to buy more dudes.
I think they're just telling you how to magnetize your Sylvaneth.
Magnetizing is
do what my one friend did and put all the weapons on them, like some sort of JRPG character with like 14 weapons on the back, and just be like, it's whatever they switch.
Yeah,
no one cares. Play with your toys, have fun
for sure.
Your
choice.
Fire Slayers is gonna be like an 8 for me.
No, they were cool. I would be curious to see them again. I think that is the thing. I feel like after playing all of these, that like it felt balanced, even though some were rough. Like I still felt like it was like, okay, if I had this card instead, like the battle tactics really, they could change things up. And like, if I had placed my guys a little differently, like it always felt like there was a way. It never felt like I got shut out, with the exception of the Slanesh and Tzeentch, which I think was a bad matchup.
That was a bad matchup. Also, we're learning the cards more too.
For sure.
So we're thinking ahead when we look at one. We're like, okay, I know how. Like I know what I might need to do in this game. So you're kind of getting on that. Well, speaking of balance, I think we're going to take a quick break and then come back and talk about possibly the most balanced match we could have done, but we did it the wrong way.
Yep.
And it was stupid.
No. Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Gigabytes Cafe in Marietta, Georgia is your one-stop shop for everything you need for your favorite hobby or fandom. Gigabytes carries a wide selection of miniature lines including Games Workshop, Reaper, and WizKids, not to mention all the terrain, paints, and hobby supplies you need to supplement your tabletop games. Not a wargamer? The cafe boasts an ever-growing selection of hundreds of board games, TCGs, CCGs, and other nerd-based acronyms eager to join your collections. So what are you waiting for? Go to gigabytesonline.com and start shopping now.
Hey everybody, we're back. We're back to the show, everybody. Man, we ripped so much meth.
Oh, all the meth,
boy. We got the meth in us. This is what it sounds like, right? We got that meth.
I don't even know what I was trying to say.
Inside of me are 2 meths.
Yeah.
What if I just did that the whole show? Just refused to drop that bit?
We don't
like,
say anything.
The bit is clearly not funny, and I've not given it up.
No.
That's the kind of thing that I think is hilarious. That I know is definitely making people like find their unsubscribe button.
Oh yeah, they gotta go look for it.
Also, you don't have to unsubscribe from a podcast. This is me begging the audience. Like, you don't listen to it. Like, there's a bunch that I don't listen to that I still subscribe because I like them to see the number.
Yeah.
You know, I do. I get it. I know that not all million of you out there, that's not the right number of our listeners. But I know not everybody out there who's downloading on day one is listening.
I don't know. 2 people are downloading on day one. Aren't they?
Yeah, that's true. That's us.
Oh, yeah. Well,
actually, it's both of those iPads right there. That's the first 2 people. But I think that, a lot of people download and it's automatic and maybe they don't listen to it. And that's fine because the listener data is usually weird.
Yeah.
But we still have like an 80% listen rate. For some reason.
It's pretty awesome.
People make it through the end of these episodes. I guess
once all the way.
Yeah, I guess like once you're in.
Oh, man.
I guess there's no reason to pull out.
No. There's no.
The pull-out game is not strong on this episode or this podcast. Oh. So speaking of a bunch of guys, I don't know where that segue is going to go.
Speaking of
Speaking of headbutts,
putting the head in Spearhead in the butt,
putting the spear butt in
kicking balls.
The head.
Yeah.
Something penis joke. Mm-hmm. Our show is for all ages.
I think so.
We can't get hurt by the YouTube algorithm. I don't know what it is, and I actually forget to publish our episodes half the time.
Oh, on YouTube,
yeah, because they don't automatically. I have to go in and manually do it when it gets imported. I forget to do it. So sorry if you're listening to us on YouTube.
They're so confused.
They have no idea. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a visual medium, YouTube. I don't know why they have a podcast thing, but by golly, we're on it.
Yeah,
it means the channel has videos and the channel stays active, and I don't have to worry about somebody taking our name.
Oh, that's
I think is actually not even Atlanta Warhammer. I think it's like the real Atlanta Warhammer because somebody has Atlanta Warhammer, but they don't post videos.
Oh, they're
you bastards. Give it to us.
Yeah,
I think.
So we fight them. That's the next episode. Is a fight in the parking lot for the name.
We fight the real Atlanta. We find Atlanta Warhammer and fight them.
Yeah,
it's us. We just go find Josh.
It's an old account you lost.
Him. Yeah. It's me. Yeah.
that asshole.
It's one of the hosts we lost along the way. The hosts that you've never met.
Yeah,
the forgotten ones.
Lost from existence.
From that horse episode. It's the horse.
It's the horse.
Yeah, it's the horse.
It's always the horse.
Effing horse, man. Mm-hmm. So, speaking of no horses.
No horses.
We played the most I'm looking at the box of guys.
Wait, yeah, I'm trying to double check if there's a horse in there.
There's not a horse in there. Yeah, I should put a guy on a horse.
Big
like
horse
that Dark Souls boss or Elden Ring boss that's riding the little horse. He's big guy, little horse.
Oh, big guy, little horse. I know you're talking
I don't know
about
his
now.
name.
I
Big guy, little
that
horse.
But yeah. I think it's Radon, maybe. That might be the guy.
We're done. Let's get out of here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, show's over. So we played the most balanced possible match of Spearhead. We both took the same army. We both took exactly the same enhancements.
It was a mirror match.
Traits. Yeah. It was a 100% mirror match, and we both played it wrong because we both played Gargants, which meant the table was 6 guys.
6 dudes.
And boy, was that a game.
It was.
That's not how this system is meant to be played, but it might have been
it was
one of
super
the most
balanced.
Fun. It was
fun.
Yeah, it was really balanced because every turn a guy died. Basically,
yeah, I think
a guy or two
died.
A guy
died every turn.
There was a certain point at the game where I was behind in points and you had no models on the table.
Yep.
And that made no sense, but that's how the game was rolling out.
Yeah, you were underdog like turn 3.
I couldn't get any cards that made any sense for me to do.
Yeah, it was rough early for the card. And then second turn, I got all 3 of my cards, and I got the lucky round for all 6 there on the second one.
Yeah, because the scores were, hey, I'm going to do some good podcasting. I'm going to walk away from the microphone.
Yeah, so he's narrating. He's walking away. He's coming back.
Picks me up. I yell.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I've done that bit before, actually.
Oh, actually, yeah.
I can walk over there and come back. So first turn we matched on 3s. Second turn, Ryan got a 6. I got a Z, which I think is a 2.
Yeah, it's a Z.
I can't write. And then you had points. 2 turns of 1.
Oop.
And I had a 4 and a 3, and it ended up with 11 to 12.
Yeah.
And that 12 was only because we did something dumb the first couple of times we reinforced, where for some reason, the first turn you triangulated from the back corner.
Oops.
Instead of just 6 inches from the edge.
Yep.
And then when I did it, for some reason, I didn't just put the guy on the damn objective.
No.
And then just walk him over. When we both figured out you can just do that with reinforcements when there's only 6 guys. There's only 2 guys on the table at that point.
Yeah, it was very few.
And they're in the middle, which is what we do.
Yeah, we just fight.
Check the Instagram. I'll put up some pictures of our last couple of battles, and that one really does look silly because also they can't pile in.
No,
so they're just
punching.
They're just all broken. But yeah, that last round, I only won because I looked down, saw the thing that was like be within 3 inches of the long edge and wholly in enemy territory, 2 different cards. And I was like, oh, I'll just deploy right on the end and walk over there.
Why not?
And not even fight. Just do that. And so that that gave me 1 point, which is still a crazy balanced game.
Yeah.
For the fact that you had a 6 and then 2 1s. Like, and then I had 3 2 4 3. So that kind of like even.
And I still would have been able to stop you from getting that last point had I not rolled poorly. Because I think I rolled very okay.
That's true.
Once,
we had 2 guys fighting.
Bad.
And they had like 1 to 2 wounds each left.
Yep.
And neither of them managed to kill each other
No.
in the last turn. It was the saddest thing.
Rough.
Yeah.
Rough. Until we did roll after the fact, after the game, just to kick each other nuts.
And we both rolled a kick and decided they both kicked each other and died. I did. So highlights for me, this is the most fresh fight, so I can say the highlights. Highlights for me was when your guy walked over and kicked my general directly. All 3 kicks went into his balls from 2 different Gargants.
Yep.
And it just,
I think it was 3. It was all 3.
It was all 3. All 3 kicks went into him
nuts.
at once. And it was just like, well, he's super dead now.
Over.
3 guys just walked up one at a time and just kicking him in the crotch and walking off.
It was a little line.
Yeah. I also, we had some good falling on damage stuff.
The falling was probably the highlight for me. Is like watching one fall over and just bonk, and then going into another one. So,
well, that's the secret Gargant players don't want. The doctors hate this one trick. The falling is the most fun part, and the headbutt is the one you either save or try to do first.
Okay.
Because if you're trying to whittle them down and then do it, but if you look at your opponent and they have 3 wounds left, you go for that headbutt first because that's the funniest thing to do. Is to just headbutt a guy and not even do the rest of your attacks. Yeah.
It was a good feeling, and it was a great feeling. Yeah. Whenever you hit one of those, because 4 damage just hurts so
that's
bad.
what it was. You tried the headbutts first to kill my general. And then we joked that because he has, you'll see in my guys are all kit bashed, because he has a hand on a chain as a weapon, he was able to do the holding the forehead back, and he stopped all 3 people, and then they all just kicked him in the nuts. Yep. Then he died. Yeah. Right in the grapes. It was pretty horrendous, yeah. And then your general died. And then we got to skip most of every turn.
Because I think because you had a whole turn where it was just your 2 dudes on the table. Because all my guys were just gone.
And I couldn't move them because if I did, I couldn't score the one tactic that I could score that turn. So that whole turn was me looking down and going, great, I have, 2 points, or 3 or whatever it was, and done. Boop. Yeah.
It was quick. It was very quick. Yeah, there were a few rounds in there that were very quick because there just weren't. Yeah, we were fighting the whole time. There wasn't anywhere to go.
So here's the thing: next, if you go into a local Spearhead tournament and you've got you got like 4 or 5, it's a smaller tournament, so maybe you have like a total of like 6 to 8 people there. Do the funniest thing. Yeah. Convince everybody to play Gargants.
Oh wait, that'd be so great.
Don't tell the TO. TOs hate me, by the way, for doing this.
Oh.
Don't tell the TO until list submission, and then I'll submit at the last minute, so that they have no possible way to change what's happening.
I mean, can they change it? They can't tell you no.
And they shouldn't, but it's the look of disappointment from a teacher? They're either going to think it's really funny, or they're going to be like, why did you all do this?
I think it's funny.
I think it's hilarious.
I guess some people may not.
It felt like a wrestling match where just guys were just coming off the ropes and then throwing people into other guys.
Every time, we every time one died, another one came back. And they started swinging, and it was fresh.
The most thinking we've ever had to do on the reinforcement rule, because we were literally not I brought in a bunch of Gargants, and we were using different ones every time, which meant that we had to start going, wait, is this the guy that was here on the first turn? Has he been reinforced by who's the second stringers? The only one we knew was the one with all the leaves sticking off of him because nobody wanted to use him. So that's the only one we were like, I know he hasn't hit the table yet because he hasn't broken yet. Which is the thing he does every time he gets plays. A piece falls off.
Oh, okay.
I guarantee you right now there's a piece that fell off of him in that box.
I wouldn't be surprised.
As I did not do a good job on that one. That's of all the kid bashing, that was like the second one.
I think it looks cool, though.
It looks cool from a distance. Don't look too close.
Oh, okay.
It's got a lot of glue globs holding it together.
Oh, the glue globs.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
I think there was a point there in the middle, too, where you had 2 guys left on the table, and you started to run around. You were like, oh, okay, I'm going to fight this guy. That's both your guys.
Oh, yeah.
So
I completely. And there was a point, too, I don't know if I said it out loud, where I thought one of your guys was my guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I started to move, and I was like, I don't think that's my guy, actually.
Yeah.
I told you it was going to happen.
You did.
I'm not going to remember who was who.
Yeah.
I think that should be a rule if you both play Gargants. There's a special rule that shows up.
I think so.
That if
I think
you
that's fun.
touch the wrong model, it's now your Gargant and you have to give them one of yours.
Yeah.
Just everybody switches sides.
Switch,
So could that be a mode? Could we figure out a way to do that where
I think
if you
we should do
all
some
play
fun
Gargants,
stuff.
you have to switch Gargants sometimes? I don't know. I think we can come up with a cool.
I mentioned something earlier in the day too, but I feel like if we were to do just some silly stuff, like we just modify a couple rules, throw in some silly things, and just kind of see how that goes. So I think having a mode in Gargants where you as part of a roll off, you'd see which guy switches sides or which guy you swap. And just kind of go from there.
You have to evenly
because they just start punching each other.
Can you draft every turn?
Oh no!
Which Gargants?
Wait, that's actually great.
So we should do that. I'll bring all of my big ones and all of my small ones. And
Okay.
it'll be way too many points for a game that makes any sense.
No, yep.
But also, what are we playing for? Objectives?
No,
we're
just
playing
gotta
to
punch each other.
That is literally, that sounds hilarious. All right.
does.
If anybody out there has done something like that, hit us up on Instagram or wherever and write down how you did it. So I think we should come up with some rules for how to do a big brawl. I think let's open the door. Let's say just monsters of destruction. So that if you've got an orc on Cabbage Dragon, that also kind of makes sense. If you've got, a big, I don't know, the bird doesn't really make sense. The bird should not be in a fight.
The vulture?
The vulture? I don't think he should be in a fight with big guys. He's not very sturdy.
I don't remember how many wounds
Maybe
he
we
has.
just let the Mega Boss on Maw Crusher in because he thinks he's the big boy, and he's the biggest of those guys.
That's a big guy.
Yeah. Oh, Big
Isn't
Pig too. I think
That's what I was thinking.
I think Big Pig too, and so consolation prize orcs, you get to put in the two guys as well,
Yeah.
and not just because we have them available to us.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if Josh ever painted his. Oh wait, hold on. I know the answer
Wait
to
a
that
minute.
immediately because I haven't.
You
painted.
painted.
I haven't painted those big pigs.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's ever built his big pig.
Oh,
So if he did, I'm gonna go grab it, and paint it. That's
Okay.
right, Josh. You're fine, and everything's okay. I'm gonna paint that big pig because I
Okay.
want to do Monster Draft Brawl Bash
Monster Brawl Bash Draft.
2025.
Yeah, so it's
Let's do it.
2,025 points.
Yes.
That 25 means nothing.
Dude,
Yeah.
real Gargant
Yeah.
matches, real Gargant lists are nonsense because they'll do things like, hey, we dropped the price of a Gargant by 10 points.
Cool.
Cool. I still
That's
have
awesome.
90 points in my army
Yeah.
that I can't fill because the math doesn't work. Oh,
Wait,
we
that is
raised,
actually so
we raised the
unfortunate.
Kraken Eater by 10 points. That doesn't matter. The person doing the Gargant price changes, I always feel like it's just randomly throwing a dart and then being like, yeah, this should go up 10 points.
Wouldn't you?
It doesn't affect any list I've ever seen. At one time, they changed it enough that you could squeeze in one more little guy. And that
Okay.
was finally, it's over a year. The points have come down 10 points every couple of times. One more little guy. And I
more
think in
little
this
guy.
last one, the Kraken Eater went up 10 points or something, and another guy came down. And it's I don't think that. Also,
Someone's got it. So an intern has to move a slider or something.
I think it's you got to wiggle the mouse so the computer stays open.
Yep.
The Gargants, you have to remind Gargant players that they're part of the game. I heard a really good point to this. They're talking about 40K on a podcast called Pour Hammer, which you should check out. And I know you probably do because they have a lot more listeners than us. So you probably, if you like silly Warhammer, you're already listening to Pour Hammer probably. But one of the guys on there said that point changes never affect anything except for high level tournament play.
That makes
For the
sense.
most part, your list is gonna be the same. You might get another unit in. You might have to change a
Change up
unit.
your enhancements. or
Yeah, but
something.
for the most part, you're kind of still playing the same list. It's really for that top tier tournament level where a 10 point change either way does mean you get one less. I don't know any 40 battle sled.
Battle sled?
Tank
I
land
thought you said
raider.
battle slut.
Battle
at
slut?
first. I was like, what?
Sluts of battle.
Yes.
You get
Yeah.
one. Yeah, that's one of the Space Marines, right? Battle slut.
yeah.
Battle slut and Terminator armor.
Oh,
It's just.
she's all covered.
It's 100%. Oh, I bet she's real
Hey,
sexy.
but she doesn't have a helmet. So.
I bet she's really sexy in there. It's a fucking dreadnought. Oh man, I bet she's so hot.
Oh yeah, yeah. No.
When she was alive,
in the
or-
coffin.
Dreadnought's
Yeah.
dead.
No, they're hanging on.
Is it really bad to be a dreadnought? Isn't it?
I think it's actually the most honorable thing.
Oh.
You're hanging in there, and that's your last kick, and then they get stuck there for thousands of years.
Yeah, that seems like
Pretty
that's
sure.
the bad part.
So,
Yeah,
and it's-
like
I
the
think it's a little
Stormcast go
different if you're
mad
playing
when they die too many times and come back, and they start losing all sense of concept.
Yeah.
They just become monsters, basically.
That is that is a very cool. It's one of my favorite.
One of your
How
favorites?
how many words am I gonna botch?
God.
We should have a botched word counter every time I'm on.
It's spinning. Sparks are coming out of it.
But no, that is very cool that the Why was I about to say Slaves to Darkness? That's so wow.
I mean, they
Where's
do
my
go
brain?
crazy for a different reason. They're crazy for chaos buffs.
Hey.
Or they're dead.
buffs.
Or they become the worst model in the game, the chaos spawn.
Oh,
Games Workshop, once again, for the love of everything. Give us a new
give me a
chaos
new
spawn.
one.
The
They're in
potato
everything.
with noodles is stupid looking. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I hate it. Everyone I know hates it. All my friends hate that guy.
Yeah.
And everyone 3D prints it. Or
Yeah.
kit bashes it. So just do a new one. You can.
but they don't do that.
Here's the
because
design
everyone just-
principle.
Yeah.
A weird monster of chaos. Go nuts. Let an artist go
Honestly.
nuts on that thing. And it could be amazing. But instead, they're like, nope. Spaghetti monster. That's what you got to
We
use.
get more Space Marines though.
Oh, yeah. Let's get some more space. It's the year of chaos in 40K. Here's your Terminators.
Yeah.
Here's another
It's a
lieutenant
big
or
box of
something.
Terminators.
It's a big
though.
box of Terminators.
Well, there's always a new.
I really
lieutenant.
liked the year of chaos for World Leaders. They gave me a guy.
Really? Was it just one?
It's just the one 8-bound leader guy. He's the 8-bound hero.
that
So
it so far?
really, it's just a bigger 8-bound, and I already had that guy. But this guy's got 2 armed swords.
Ooh. Sweet.
The
Hey,
year-
that's double.
It's the running joke is the year of chaos is like, here's your Space Marines. You can paint them black if you want to be edgy.
Yeah. I still don't remember them saying Year of Chaos.
That was.
But this might have been a while ago.
I have a theory. I think the Games
okay.
Workshop PR department is really good because everyone will remember them saying something, but we can never find it. Bernstein bears that shit out of existence.
Oh, wow.
Because at some point, they
think
said
you might be right, yeah.
At some point, they said that 2 of the Spearhead boxes or the boards was the perfect size for any Warhammer game. Like 2 of the boards put together, and they kept saying, and that was part of their marketing campaign. And I was like, how?
Yeah.
A Gargant can cross this in 1 turn. How does that work? And I can't find any proof that they ever said that. But I remember
I
a
remember
Facebook
you
thing.
saying that
Yeah, they're
fact
like,
at some point.
It's the perfect size for any game of Warhammer. And I'm like, a 2K game of Warhammer? I start 3 inches from my opponent because I played ogres or something. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're messing with the time stream.
I think so.
That's what it is.
Yeah. They've
That's-
activated the Necron MacGuffin
You know what?
thing.
This makes a lot of sense. There are certain models that are fixed points in time, like the Rhino. We'll never get a new
true.
Rhino because they can't. If they resculpt the Rhino, we break part of time.
It is. That's it's the same with the Chaos Spawn.
Yeah, Chaos
It's the
Spawn
Chaos
has to
Spawn
stay the same.
And the Rhino. And then I'm sure there's another one out there.
There's some Tyranids that look like garbage.
Oh God, yeah. We were looking at those
really
earlier.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some models in AOS that are from the original Warhammer Fantasy still kicking around.
Oh.
Sorry, Cities
Cities of Sigmar,
I'm
yeah.
worried, man.
Yeah.
I'm worried. They took all the dwarfs off the website. Everyone's thinking they're probably going to roll them into Fire Slayers. I think they're just going to put a bullet in the back of their head and
Oh yeah, you think
roll
so?
them into Old World. But they left all the Dark Elf stuff on.
They have left
Which
the dark-
I'm okay.
Hey, I'm saying, maybe I know you said they blew up their city, but
They're gonna. So there was a rumor
Oh.
that one of the new Stormcast models, a new hero, because of course they need.
Yeah,
new-
yeah,
I think it was Caesar Stormcast, or maybe it was Cities. I can't remember. Was going to be like a leader of a free guild force of like basically recapture Anvil Guard, like
okay.
take the city back from
Cool.
the Marathi and all those people. And story wise, kind of like right now in the whole storyline, you have the crone. And she's sort of pulling support away from Marathi.
Lady with
'cause
the
she's-
hair?
Yeah, and the feet.
and the
Yeah,
feet.
you gotta get the
Oh,
feet. Yeah, you
I
gotta
wasn't going to mention the feet. I was thinking about it.
I was thinking about it.
I was
though.
thinking about it.
those feet. She's pulling support away from Marathi because Marathi is very clearly pretty darn evil most of the time, and also pretty corrupted by Slanesh. So the crone is pulling all like the original, like the Sisters of Slaughter and the Witch Elves and that kind of stuff away, and then the Snake people are going. So like there's a schism there. So since Anvil Guard is where Marathi took over with the Snake people, there's a chance maybe. There's a chance.
Okay.
But I was also
There's a
like, don't
chance.
give me hope that
There's
they're
a
gonna
chance at the feet.
that they're gonna do that storyline as a thing.
Okay.
If Games Workshop puts out like a new Charybdis model or something, I will. First off, I have 13 and I'll be sad because then I'll have probably one cool looking one and then his idiot brothers that look exactly the same.
It's that it's actually the dragon meme.
Yeah, it is.
With the 3 heads. Yep.
Yeah.
They're
I have
Ghidorah.
one that's kit bashed like that kind of.
Oh, that's awesome.
He has 2 Hydra heads and 1 normal head.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a cool model.
But yeah, anyway, that's what were we talking about? Oh,
know.
Gargants and fighting.
Oh, Gargants,
40K.
yeah.
Year of Chaos. It's the year of
Hey.
chaos. It's a quick recap of the last hour of the show. Spearhead, Year of Chaos.
Spearhead.
Lieutenant
Year of
Titus.
Chaos, Titus.
Titus.
Slutty Terminator.
Slutty Terminator, yeah.
Um,
Oh, the Dreadnought. I was asking about if
You did- we
being
did
in a Dreadnought is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they
Wait,
they
you
like
heard
that.
it here. Empirically, yes.
Empirically, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
That's what Roboot Girlyman's Bible said.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
He's the guy that named the tank after a guy whose name was Tank, right?
Yeah.
I sort of remember what that meme was about. I don't.
Yeah, Leaving Us or
Yeah, it was something the tank where it's like it's Land Raider, and the people were like, "Oh, is it named after a guy named Land Raider?"
Oh,
because all the tanks
all the
are named
guardsmen
after people named
Yeah.
Captain Land Raider.
yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Land Raider. Yeah.
What if they put out Catachan new ones, but they were just way too sexy?
Oh, some
What if that was
slutty
like,
Catachan?
like low cut
Yeah.
jeans? Like they all look like they're doing.
Oh,
a
they're all
fireman-
in like
a
Daisy
fireman
Dukes.
yeah, oh yeah. They're all looking like when people in Vietnam, because that's what they're based off of.
Yeah, they are.
Would like what they were wearing like casual. Like if you go back and watch Vietnam movies, it is like cut off jean shorts
Yeah.
and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Games Workshop thighs out Catachan. Let's
Yeah.
go.
They would
Let's
do
go.
it.
Yeah,
They would do it.
They're not
Yeah,
wearing
why
armor
not?
anyway.
No, they're not. They're not. And they're all big and buff, so it's like they can't fit in the shorts. They can't fit in the camis.
Just
So.
the volleyball scene from Top Gun, but it's Catachan.
It is the it's Catachan.
And make them really good.
Yeah.
So some guys the people that are playing Warhammer who would be like, I don't want my Catachan to look like a bunch of buff boys, have to then rectify in their head that they're extremely good.
I don't even
need to run
know
them.
how popular they are in the because like even though I'm doing guardsmen, but I don't have any Catachan. So I
Well,
don't
why would
even-
you?
I
The
haven't
models
looked at
don't
them.
look good.
Yeah, and it's like
They're
they're not
very-
updated in any way.
They're a big head, big fist old
Oh yeah,
school.
They are. So they're doing all the deathcore right now. So they actually got a new combat patrol, which has nothing to do with Spearhead.
Yeah, it does not. But combat. So here's the final question.
Yeah.
This thing to talk about.
Okay.
Combat Patrol, which I have played a couple of,
Okay.
sucks.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's
Yeah.
It's Kill Team has a spot.
It
And
does.
I personally think Kill Team has too many rules.
We tried to play a game.
Oh, boy,
and
did we
it
fuck that up.
Took me way too long to figure it out, and I was like, "This is just as deep as 40K. There's so much shit."
Every Tau bug having a different gun threw me off. And then it was like,
Yeah.
oh, did you equip this guy with a grenade or a smoke? I get it. It seems like you pick an army and you learn it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a really fun time. And those are like
Yeah.
your guys.
Yeah.
Like Warcry though on the AOS side, much more simple. Just got support. Thank you, Games Workshop, for remembering that Warcry is a product that
Yeah,
you
I thought
made.
it died.
No. They just haven't killed it, but they also haven't released anything for it. But they did do a huge rules update. I
purgatory.
just punched the whole microphone.
Oh, yeah,
They
sweet.
just did a whole rules update and
Okay.
some new stats and stuff, new scenario. I think new scenarios. I haven't looked all at the packet,
Okay.
but like, good, thanks. That's Warcry's in a really good place balance wise, and it's fun.
Cool. I'm trying a game of Warcry.
Oh, dude, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I love and the uniqueness of all the armies because it's like a kill team where it's one guy's every different
Yeah.
guy.
Oh, cool.
They kind of had to because Slaves of Darkness used to be able to include almost all the Warcry models in there, and then they took
Right.
all those out. So they kind of have to support Warcry, otherwise people.
Yeah.
And if you're one of those people that bought like 40 of the Iron Warriors to run in Slaves of Darkness, I feel bad for you because that. I looked at that and was like, oh, this would be a cool looking list.
Because you can only run one, I'm pretty sure, right? In all
Well,
of them.
if you're playing Warcry, you get the one unit of like 10 guys or
Well,
whatever.
but if you're taking them into Age of Sigmar, you can only run
Back
the
when it
unique.
first started, you could reinforce them. So you could run
Oh.
like packs of them, and you could run a lot of little units
Okay.
of them. Like you could run an army of all Iron War or Iron Fist or whatever they are. One of the first ones, or the corn dogs that are dogs, and then the guy that wants to be a dog.
I just pictured
there?
a corn dog with like chain axes coming out. Like I don't know what that was cool.
That'd be pretty
That was
cool,
a cool
yeah.
image in my head for 2 seconds.
I have seen somebody who did one that was like it's a little stalk of corn, and it's holding like a blaster in one hand, and it's
Oh,
like
cool, yeah.
corn berserker.
Yeah.
It's like they're such really cool. So Warcry's a really good place. It's pretty well balanced, pretty fun. It has a really good community, I think, that really supports it and still plays. It's kind of like it's sort of slid into the Blood Bowl area.
Cool.
Well, I think they don't
That's
have
not
to
bad.
touch it too much because the people that love it, and they know it's not pulling in new people that much. But that's maybe okay.
It's an
'cause
okay
They're not
spot.
putting in a lot of new stuff either.
Okay.
You know, so why not?
Sure.
Oh, that was the thing that the update did. It lets you play with all the new like Skaven and Stormcast and stuff in Warcry.
Nice.
So like you could just do whatever you want to again.
Cool.
So as I look at the 12 Warcry compendium books behind me because I keep buying them because they go, hey, everybody can be played, and they go only play the Warcry models, and then a year or two goes and they go, yeah, you do whatever you want again.
Okay.
It's a weird cycle. So Combat Patrol is just a little less 40K.
Yes.
But it's still very 40K feeling. Spearhead doesn't feel like AOS as much. It feels like a very different. It's not a very different game, but there's the mechanic of the cards
Yes.
and the speed of it is not in AOS. AOS, especially now that you're in AOS, you're picking your battle tactics for your army based on what you think you're going to do. You're setting up a lot of stuff before the game. Spearhead is kind of like, I got this stick and I got this magic bauble and I draw my cards, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, do you think that they're going to change Combat Patrol to be a Spearhead system where you get a box, you get the board, you get some cards? Like, is it just because AOS is their beta test for a lot of stuff because you tested it on the smaller game and then you bring it over to 40K, and they've done this before a couple of times.
I don't even know. I don't speak to a lot of other people in the community that mess with Combat Patrol
that's the
in
thing.
any way, so I don't even know how much they care. Like, I don't even know if it's like, is it worth trying to pull it? Because I realize, like, it would be great to bring in new players,
Yes.
but
Well, and their boxes are called Combat Patrol, so having a game system that uses that name is nice synergy for people because it's easy to tell you, hey, I'm interested in Space Marines. Oh, go buy the Combat Patrol. Don't buy that one. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's 9 guys. You get more Custodes in the Custodes one. That's so...
it's
but
they're
like,
very variable.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, buy one of the themed Space Marine ones. Go in on... Pick a
yep.
color. Go in on that because you get some cool ones. And
Yeah.
you get a new Grey Knight's Papoose baby carrier that looks so silly.
One of my friends likes it, and I want to beat him up. I really I don't like that model.
I don't know who that's for. Why is he sitting on the
shouldn't-
front of it? Why is he
God,
exposed?
it's silly.
That's exactly where it's
It's
center mass.
silly.
That's where you would shoot. If you don't know something's morphology or biology, you shoot center mass.
Yeah.
So that's where every bullet's gonna go is into that guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to
He was
remember.
on the back riding it. It would at least protect him from the front.
Yeah,
Like the AdMech stuff, like the walkers and stuff.
Right.
They're on the back of him, kind of.
and those look cool.
Well, they have the guy
so-
hanging out the front, but I don't think he matters. The servitor on the front. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. What was it? We'll see now. I forgot the name of the dreadnought. There's a dreadnought that's an open chassis.
Yeah.
As well, but that one I've come around to that one because I think it's.
I think
I'm
it's
not
like,
even gonna try to say the name. So
well, I've seen it painted up Ultramarines on like
Yeah.
art and stuff. So
Okay. Well, right, like that one I've come around to because it's supposed to be a lot quicker. It's a little faster and everything. But no, just hanging out of the front of the Grey Knights one, it looks silly. It really does look like a baby.
It also-
It just doesn't look right to me.
there's the weird thing, and this is welcome to the Space Marine Hour
Hey,
for
oh,
the show. It's weird to me
scrolled
that you
full here.
have all the they're not extremists. What was I going? Primaris. You have all the Primaris. Extremist is X-Men. Is Iron Man. I've lost my
It's
mind.
X-Men, yeah. So hey, welcome to the Marvel podcast.
Welcome to the Marvel
I just read a
podcast.
comic
Who's
book.
your favorite Batman?
So I'm thinking, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth was a pretty good Batman. Where did you?
I was just like, how far tangent can I go?
Babe Ruth was pretty
was
far
like,
out there, but he did swing a bat.
Shit.
Yeah.
You got me there. Yeah.
Oh
you
man.
did, yeah.
Yeah, he was a bat.
Yeah.
And he was a fat man. So that rhymes. It was back in the grand old day when you were playing baseball and you could be sitting in the bunker, whatever it's called, the dugout. You could be sitting in the dugout and you could just like chow down on a meatball sub, take a shot of whiskey, smoke a cigarette, and then get up and be an athlete. You hit one ball once, and you would just walk around the bases and go sit down. Like that was, and people were like, "Wow, that guy's really a peak of human performance there." It's like he's dead by 40,
And he was at
from
that
a heart.
time.
That's all they had. Yeah.
Nobody else is playing. Oh man. Oh, that got me good.
So yeah, do you think Combat Patrol should go the way of Spearhead? Would that get people?
I think
in?
it should. I think you're right. I think it should. Well, I was going to say this earlier as well. I feel like Spearhead, while I totally didn't just punch the wire, I feel like simultaneously it's good to jump into, but at the same time, it is very competitive. Like I can feel like if you really figure out your stuff and your placements and everything, and you really get used to those cards, like that is to me a very, very competitive form of the game because it's much easier to balance. It's much more concise. And you can keep track of the cards. You don't have to keep track of 40 stratagems that could be used at any point. So that to me feels like it could be a good entry point, and it's very competitive, and it's the easiest to keep track of from a design standpoint.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you're limiting what I can bring.
Exactly.
The variable on list building is that something is kind of good, and somebody goes, "I'm going to bring 80 of this thing."
Yeah.
And then they either become so good, or somebody, when the occasion I've won with a meme list, just goes, "I'm going to bring something stupid," and then goes, "Oh, this is actually working better because you can't play against it because it doesn't have a point," kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so I think that when you limit the models, yeah, you're basically going. The only balance you have to do is army versus army. But they are adding a lot of spearheads. So I wonder, is it going to get to the point where, like, everybody's there's obvious Zinches, where it's like this is the one that's pretty darn good out of the gate, even if you roll decently well.
I don't even know. Like, I don't even know if that was like.
I mean, that may be one of the worst ones too, and we just don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Size. Like you having so many options with your dice rolls because of the Slanesh guy I was trying to do the Temptation as well. We played a lot, but to really get a feel for it, we'd have to play more, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like them trying to where Combat Patrol is right now, not sure. Like if that's really going to be a great entry point compared to the normal one, just because it doesn't feel like there's enough for it. But this does feel far more finished. Like there's a lot going on, and everything has felt pretty balanced so far. Again, with the exception of the Slanesh and Tzeentch one. So I think if they were to change up Combat Patrol to make it more like this, it would not surprise me. But again, I wonder if that's where people are they going to jump in there? I don't know. Because I think that's what's for, is bringing in beginners.
Well, so that's the interesting thing that I was talking about too with this is that like it is meant, I think, to bring in beginners. But does it? Their goal would be you play a Spearhead and you go, golly gee, I like this army, and then you go buy more for that army.
That's
but then your rules change. Because the Spearhead rules are not exactly like, for instance, the Nurgle one.
Sure.
You build up contagion points and you can spend them.
Okay.
The Nurgle big army plays where your enemy units take disease points, and over time they slowly die to various things. And it's more about, it's a different play style entirely. The models kind of do the same thing, but your overall goal in Nurgle army is to do a weird thing where you kind of want to like touch everybody and then stand in front of them and then let them die slowly while you don't die that much because you've got great wards and saves.
Sure.
So like, but the Spearhead's a little different. It wants you to play kind of aggressively. So if you buy the Nurgle Spearhead and then you buy the big army, is that rules discrepancy something to where you would be like, oh, I don't like the way this feels anymore? I think Fire Slayers is still kind of a 1-to-1. Slaves of Darkness, not really, but Slaves of Darkness has the Eye of the Gods and also some other stuff. So it's kind of like you just get more stuff in there.
Sure.
Stormcast is basically the same.
Yeah.
Except you don't get to deploy from the sky, but how would that work on a tiny board?
Right. Slaves to Darkness was... Slaves to Darkness. Slanesh. Slanesh was very similar. It was... I'm trying to remember what it was for the full... For Age of Sigmar, like the full size. I remember it being very similar, like flavor-wise, it was along the same lines. But I don't... Like, I think one was a little more consistent. I'm pretty sure the full game was far more consistent compared to this. Like, honestly, if they flipped them, that would have made more sense to me because the main game was far more aggressive, and then the one in Spearhead was much slower, and it took much longer to build up.
Yeah.
So I feel like, if they were to swap those, maybe that could make sense for me. But, and again, that was the one time I played it, so I may have done it wrong. Don't know, but it felt rough.
Would you feel betrayed if you spent the $180 on a Spearhead? Let's say you're an insane person, you buy full MSRP.
Sure.
Games Workshop, like no one I've ever known in my life.
Someone was just like, what? Yeah, you cannot do that.
Don't do that. Yeah. Go to your store. They have a loyalty program.
They probably
sign up for it. You're going to spend the money anyway. You're going to get money back or something. Like almost every store I'm aware of does something like that. But like buying and getting into an army, finding out it's different, is that going to make you sad? Or alternately, is Spearhead going to kind of still work as marketing for the new game, but is shallow? Because you're going to play a Spearhead and go, that was really fun. I think I'll get another Spearhead army and see how this one plays.
Well, that works just as well for them. You're still buying models. So.
You're still buying models, but you're not buying as much money's worth of models. A 2K army is a lot more money than $180. And are you buying 6 or 7 Spearheads? Maybe. I have a bunch because they've retroactively made a bunch, and I've collected so many people who have given up this game and just handed me bins of models that I've collected over time. So like I just lucked into half of these Spearheads.
Okay.
So I'm in a weird, unique position for that. Also, we're in the industry, so it's easier for us to get a hold of stuff.
That's true.
But like, I think the average person, are you buying 1 or 2? You buying, like, sound out at home. If you're someone who's come in to us and you are just listening like to just this episode and you're just a Spearhead person, like how many are you doing?
I would be very curious. And do you exclusively play Spearhead? Like
that's the other thing I'm curious about.
Like do you prefer to play Spearhead? Because I can totally understand. Like I remember seeing somebody in the Discord saying like they had played a game of like they had played 1 or 2 games of Spearhead in like one session. So it was much easier to jump into for their time.
Yeah.
Like they can't really play the 2K games all the time because it takes a while if you're not as used to your guys.
You got to pay so many guys.
And there's a lot more
gotta
dudes.
add scenery.
And it's more money.
So
it's
find a table.
Oh,
This can be played on a kitchen table. We're standing at a full-sized war table right now,
Sure.
but once again, we're in the industry and we're lucky to have this stuff. And they built this in this office.
They did.
It can't come out.
It's not going
It's not going anywhere. If we ever move, they're just getting this table in the middle of this room. And they're going to be like, oh, is this your conference room? And we're going to be like, no.
No.
It was a studio and also a bunch of toys lived here. Yeah.
There are a lot of toys.
Yeah, we do have a lot of toys in here, yeah. It's very distracting fun. I forget how fun this studio is because we haven't been in here for a little while. Yeah, it's looking nice in here. Look at that stuff over there. Where's my box of scenery? I think they didn't bring my box of scenery back from their 40K game. I just noticed it's not over there. Well,
is it under the table? I
no,
don't want
it's
to
too big. It's too tall.
around with
it's all the 40K scenery. It's like 3-level buildings and stuff.
Is it in the break room?
It might be in the break room. I bet it's under the table in the break room.
It might be under the table in the break room.
To somebody, we sound really cool that we have a war table in a studio and then in a break room.
We do, yeah. Someone's very happy about that.
That's a pretty cool job. Hey, it's still a job, though.
Come by. I mean, hey.
Come play some games. Yeah, come by anytime.
No.
Please don't. It's actually place of business.
4 people like show up outside. Whoa.
We will, I will have to deal with somebody coming up front and being mad at me for opening
100%.
It technically has no soliciting sign. No one looks at it.
No.
There is there.
I've been waiting. I've been wanting to one day be up here and just be like, hey, can you go read the sign outside real quick for me?
I want to check it. Like when someone comes in and is listening, lean your head out the door and go, okay, so yeah, sign's still on. It's not an electric sign.
No.
Yeah. But just be like, oh yeah, sign's still on. Weird, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get like a light, like points at it.
I think so.
Just be like, stop walking in and trying to sell me whatever weird service you have that we already do, or I could code myself, or
True.
we don't need because that's not the kind of business we are.
Yeah. No.
If you walk in here and you see immediately all of the stuff on that front display shelf, and you're going to be
It should be a good sign.
It should be a sign that like, is your API infrastructure for this thing even useful to us? Yes or no? We sell fucking dragon toys, man.
There's board games.
There's board games. A dumb book up there. It's a dumb book. I can't see it.
It's
our book.
I can only see Vader.
I can see like 3 books. There's Darth Vader's helmets on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so final thoughts on Spearhead, then we should get out of here.
I mean, as someone that's still fairly new, I think it's been cool. I've been pretty impressed with it, and I've been having fun. And no, it feels pretty well balanced, I will say. Like, and it's been easy to jump into. I think I might have just said that, but it's cool.
Do you think
I would play more?
Do you think you're going to want to keep playing different armies, or have you found one that you're like, I want to stick to this guy a little bit? Because I'm feeling that for Fire Slayers. I'm like, that was.
Oh, you really like Fire Slayers?
I like how simple it was, but how I felt like I was. It's like why I like Stormcast. I like knowing what I can do, even if it's not the best. I can pick when to do the things. I like swingy, fun things like Gargants, but if I'm going to play to learn to actually compete, I kind of want something dependable.
Okay.
You know?
I don't know if I found the one that's like I really liked the units for the Slanesh one. Like looking at them, I was like, on paper, these guys are very cool. And it's like, I really liked those units. The army rule felt like such a letdown. Like,
I think we need to play that when I also can't give myself 6s to rolls as well.
But again,
I'm always...
I would need to go look at it, but I'm pretty sure the first turn one, like after you get it, it's like a bonus to movement. Cool. After the first turn, I'm fine.
On a 12-inch move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the second one, I believe, might have also been a movement one.
I think it was like retreat and shoot or retreat and charge.
I think you're right. I think it was retreat and charge, which is good. That's not bad. Or it might have been fall back and shoot, which all my archers were basically gone at that point.
And they shouldn't be in a fight anyway.
And so that one didn't feel as good. The third round was after, and the part is basically I have to finish my turn to get that. So after, like, I don't even get to use it on that turn, so I can't use it until the 4th round.
Yeah.
So not being able to use that round 3, I can't remember what the round 3 one was, but I think it was like +1 rune rolls or something like that. Something very good just across the board. But not being able to use that till round 4, it just hurts. So, but I think that was the one that that one stuck out to me the most. But I have been eyeing it a bunch. I've been thinking about it a bunch. I'm considering Lumineth, which I know is like, it's got some.
Our longtime listeners will be like,
I'm sorry.
How dare they?
Yeah.
They were here through the 800 archer shots across the table.
Yep.
Your whole army's dead on turn 1.
They just got flashbacks.
Yeah.
PTSD.
Fortunate Sun starts playing, a helicopter swoops over.
Yeah.
Catachin Guard run out, they're all oiled up.
Oh, yeah, no. It's slutty Terminator armor. They gave it to the Catachin
now.
No. So,
But they took off the chest part.
Yeah.
So it's just arms and legs, but their torso's just open.
Chunky.
just a buff
muscle.
Guy. Yeah, college was weird.
Yeah, it was.
I agree. I think Spearhead's really fun. I've
think it's cool.
played it a bunch. I'm glad they're keeping it around. I'm glad that it seems to be working. Please make Combat Patrol Spearhead so that I can have fun with my World Eaters in a different way than a full game, which is honestly a little bit of a slog sometimes with 40K. I kind of like the 10K games, even though I know that they're like, oh, you got to get everybody on the table. I don't have time.
It's playing guardsman. Like we've done a lot of games where it's like I'm still shooting.
Yeah, an hour later,
I'm still shooting. Yeah, it's like it's a lot of shots, all different guns, like 4 different guns per, like 3 different guns per squad. So it's like it's a lot of shooting.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I think that please make Combat Patrol Spearhead.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what that looks like too.
Yeah,
so
I think the only thing is the terrain. This is the last thing I'm going to say. I think the terrain might be a challenge because 40K needs tall blocking terrain, and that means they got to give you that, which means the small board is getting more cluttered. So does it start looking like a kill team table?
Was like,
is that
does
too
it
much
start
stuff?
Looking like kill team?
Maybe
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where that is. I don't know what the sweet spot is, but I'm sure they can figure it out because Games Workshop has never done anything wrong with launches or product things or anything they put out.
No
price increases.
No,
constantly. All their prices just went up like 60 cents or something weird. It's some weird
60 cents.
It's some weird change that doesn't affect everything, but affects some stuff. But I don't know.
That's a weird number.
Who knows if we'll be able to get it from another country? Stock up now, maybe. I don't know.
We're in the end times. We're back in Warhammer. The Warhammer Fantasy.
We're just gonna let's go ahead and let's get out of here then. Let's just blow this piece of joint.
Yeah,
get out of here. Let's go crank a line of meth.
Yeah, we're
right now. Okay, so that's our Spearhead thing. Next time we'll come in and we're going to talk more in depth. We'll have a much bigger, meatier, thicker episode of Spearhead.
The whole thing.
Josh will probably be back. He's fine though.
Oh, he's
fine. It's definitely not coming out of both ends. Like it's not anymore. He's fine.
No, not anymore.
Anymore. No, he's okay. No. All right, let's get out of here. So for the Atlanta Warhammer podcast. Who are you? You have to Josh.
No?
Josh goes first.
Yeah,
and then I say my thing.
I'm
Ryan. Ryan doesn't usually do this show.
No,
his little
you just started pointing at me.
Well, because
I wanted to see how long you would point at me for.
I thought you would say your name. Say my name. Say my name.
My name's Ryan. And he put ribbon. He put ribbon on our equipment. I'm gonna stop talking.
I'm Ryan's name on the recording track by spelling it R_YB_N. Ryan has left the building. He's completely out of the office now. So that's Ryan. And I'm Zach saying it's plenty of money to be made from Candler Road to Bankhead. It's plenty of room to get paid for those that ain't scared. T.I. He really did leave the room. He's left me all alone in here. I'm scared. I'm scared alone. That guy's still in the corner. I think he's got new nipples.